Hey guys, how's it going, and welcome back to episode number 5 of FIFA 20 Career Mode. And today we begin by taking on Montpelier away from home. Let's see if we can come away with the victory today. After our positive start to the season where we won our first 2 games, both by the scoreline of 1-0, we'll be hoping to follow up our good defence and our well, I suppose just our good work at grinding out victories from the last episode. We'll be hoping to carry on into this episode, but as you saw there, Depay the man to watch for this game. He's scoring 3 in his last 3 games. Here is the formation for Montpellier. They're playing quite defensive with a 5-2-1-2 formation. Hopefully, we'll be able to break them down. But here is our lineup. I think just the one change from last time, which was René Adelaide coming back into the team for Toussaint, and Mendes dropping back to defensive midfield position. I think that's the only change, but I could be wrong. Tatarusanu still starting in goal after his good performances in the last episode. Let's hope that both he and the team can carry on their good form here. But actually, that was a really dull first half in which nothing of note happened, and we head into the break 1-0. Hopefully the second half will be a little more exciting, produce a goal or two. But we'll kick off for the second half. Hopefully, Lyon can come away with the victory sometime, at least in this second half. But here comes Mendes looking to get into the box. He cuts back. He looks to find Depay, but it's cut out. Dubois wins the header, but it comes back here to Mendes. He goes to Aouar, and Aouar holds off his opponent, goes to Kone. Kone back to Aouar, into Dembele. He finds Mendes, who gets away from his man and makes it 1-0, which gives us the lead with just 25 or even 24 now minutes left to play in the half and the game. And as you can see here, it's a well-worked move. We work it nicely around the edge of the box. A good pass from Dembele. It finds Mendes, and he makes no mistake with the finish. Just gets it past that defender, and then pops it past the goalkeeper. It was a simple finish in the end once he got to the position he needed to. And Mendes did that very well and slotted the effort away to give us a 1-0 lead and hopefully the 3 points. But here come Montpellier. That corner headed away, but it comes back to Savanier here. He finds Ferry. It's chipped back into Savanier, but his volley effort is caught by Tatarusanu. And now we're coming forward here through Jean-Lucas. He goes back to Kone. Inside it comes to Mendes. He goes to Dembele, across to René Adelaide, but the shot is saved by the goalkeeper, who pushes it past the post. That was a nice little layoff there from Dembele, looking for his second assist of the game. But as you can see there, the goalie is up to the task of keeping the shot out, but Montpellier might have one final opportunity to get the goal. Anderson gets that one clear. Here's Oyongo to Letalic, and Letalic finds Laborde, back to Letalic. He launches one into the box, but that was a waste of possession. But they might still have an opportunity here. Letalic does well. Mendes back to Letalic. Here he is taking the shot. Sorry, I think I mixed up Letalic with Laborde there. But as Tatarusanu hits that one down the other end of the pitch. It's a 1-0 victory for Lyon, our third consecutive victory by the same margin. And thankfully we did get that all-important goal in the second half through Mendes. And it's going to give us the victory here today. Not the greatest of games, as you can see there. Not many highlights. We probably were the better team looking at those shots. Montpellier failed to make any incredibly clear-cut chances, I should say, as Soleil goes up 1 rating, which is good news. He's up to 68 now. Hopefully he can continue to progress well. But as you can see there on the league table, we're currently sitting second, only behind Bordeaux, who are the only other team with a perfect record so far. And as you can see there, they are ahead of us by goals scored. So, not by much. That being said, we've only won our games 1-0, so it would be a bit hard for us to be top on goal difference or goals scored, for that matter. But here we see a bunch of players are leaving on international duty, and we also have a scouting update for the youth scout, Gilles Aubert, and he's in France looking for some good prospects, and there's a couple of people who could be alright. I'm surprised they didn't release Gauthier. He really doesn't look too good with that 55 to 80 potential, but we're going to hire another scout here. And who are we going to get? Schwab. Niels Schwab is the scout who we pick up. Judgment of 5-star, experience of 4-star, pretty good. And here we also get Lubos Sikora. I'm probably not saying that right. There's probably a funny way to say that S on the end of his first name. But he's from Slovakia, and hopefully he'll be able to pick us up a couple of decent players, because he is 5-star judgment and 5-star experience as well. But we're going to send Schwab to Belgium here for 9 months. So hopefully he can pick us up a couple of Belgian talents. Someone like Hazard, the next Hazard even. And Sikora is going to go to Slovakia, his native country, and hopefully pick us up a couple of decent young Slovakian talents as well. But now we face Bordeaux in a battle between the only two sides who have started the season by winning their first 3 games. This will be an interesting match, that's for sure. Let's hope we can come out on top in front of our home fans here today. We'll have to wait and see if we are able to do just that as the teams walk out. Unfortunately, I didn't remember, or just I skipped the lineups and the formations for this game. But you might have seen there, Lopez comes back into the side ahead of Tatarusanu, who drops to the bench. But as Mendes gets past the challenge, he now finds Aouar, and we could build something down on this wing here with Depay crossing the ball in to Dembele, and Dembele volleys the ball into the back of the net to make it 1-0 before 10 minutes have passed. So very early goal for us, the 7th minute. In fact, we scored, and it was Depay with a really good cut inside there, and then a cross that was just always too far ahead of, or too far behind even, Koscielny there. Dembele positioned himself well, and it's a cushioned volley even, just to tap it home from our striker, who gets his first goal in the league so far this season to put us 1-0 up. And hopefully we can continue to get a couple more goals and pick up the victory. But here's Huang Weizhou crossing to Kamano, and Lopez makes a great save there to keep us in the lead, as Traore's dilly-dallying on the ball there. That wasn't great from me. I should have got rid of it. Thankfully for us, Huang Weizhou doesn't strike that too cleanly. It's always going too high and too far left, as you can see by that replay. But here's Traore, looking to beat his man, finds Rene Adelaide. What can he do? Looking to do a nice bit of skill. He can't get past base though, or base, I'm not sure how to say that. But it comes here to Depay, who takes a touch, takes another, and then bangs it in the top corner, in off the crossbar. It's always lovely when a goal goes in off the crossbar. The fans are going bananas. They clearly enjoyed that goal as much as I did. That was a great one. We have a look here. 1 touch, 2 touch, and then just smacks it in. Full on power. No dip in that at all. Keeps on rising into the crossbar and then into the back of the net. Thankfully, he didn't come back out. But Memphis Depay with a goal and an assist has put us up by 2-0 after just 32 minutes. And now we're looking to come forward again here. Aouar finding Depay. Depay looking to cut inside. Keeps it away from those 2 defenders. Finds Dembele, who turns, and his shot is saved. Unfortunately there, Dembele couldn't pick up his 2nd of the game. We have a look here. It's a good turn. He beats that man. leaves him for dead, but unfortunately the goalie makes a save. But here, just before half-time, it's Memphis Depay coming forward, looking to get one last opportunity before the break. He receives the ball here, turns past, can't say that name, I'm not going to bother trying, and here he finds Aouar, who looks to go back to Depay, but Depay's shot is saved by the goalkeeper. He then rolls it out short, and there is half-time. So, a really good half from us, been much the better team, made much the better chances, and scored more goals as well. We lead 2-0 at the break. Dembele has been a handful for defenders. Yes, he has. So has Depay, for that matter as well. He's been really good with a goal and an assist. But we'll head out into the second half, and hopefully we can continue the kind of form we showed in that first half in the second. But here's Aouar, playing it inside to Jean Lucas, and he's pushing forward here off the bench, and he plays in Bertrand Traoré, and Traoré manages to get the cross in. Aouar's at the back stick, he heads it back across, but Mendes' header is saved by the goalkeeper. He did well to get that much power on the header from that far out, I reckon. But as Depay plays in Dembele here, what can he do? He beats Cardozo twice. He gets into a shooting opportunity, but unfortunately the goalkeeper denies him once again. And but that being said, there's only 2 minutes of stoppage time, and they've basically used up one already. It doesn't look like Bordeaux are going to be able to score two between now and then, and they've dilly-dallied on the ball, not getting it forward quick enough. And there is the full-time whistle. It's a 2-0 victory for Lyon. We continue our perfect start to the season with another victory. This time by 2-0. Depay and Dembele with the goals. And as you can see by the stats there, we were much the better team, having 3 times as many shots and 3 times as many shots on target. You could argue we should have won 3-0. That being said though, I'm happy with the 2-0 win, and Guiri goes up to 70 in that bit of player training as well, which is good news. And as you can see there, we are top of the league. 2 points ahead of Lille, and then it's Bordeaux who keep themselves in the Champions League positions despite their loss to us. And we'll have another bit of player training here. Toussaint goes up on a couple of his stats, but it's not really affecting his overall change too much, which is a bit disappointing. Nonetheless though, as we have a look at the league table, PSG still sitting in the bottom half in 11th, which isn't great from them. Nice and Strasbourg and Rennes actually also haven't been beaten so far this season, but they've picked up too many draws to be up near the top with us, though Nice are in 4th, which is pretty decent nonetheless. But as an international management email comes in there, that will bring to a close today's episode. I hope you did enjoy. If you did, please do drop a like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.